Fellow Rotarians, honored guests, for months now, we have shined our member spotlight on members with tenures of over 20 years to members with just a few years. And today, we spotlight a member who has been with us for less than a year. But even with that short a tenure, she has shown that every Rotarian can make a difference as she jumped into Rotary with both feet. Our spotlight member of the month for May is Tiffany Lewis, classification, food and beverage. Now, more on her Rotary experience later, but first let me tell you more about Tiffany. Tiffany was born in Seattle and raised with two entrepreneurial parents who developed a highly successful apartment rental business. Her older brother, Chris, is also an entrepreneur and owns his own design build company. Her younger sister, Elizabeth, keeps in the family tradition as she owns a tutoring company. Oh, wow, this family got a double dip in the entrepreneurial gene pool, and Tiffany is no exception. Now, Tiffany really got into playing tennis at an early age, especially at the Seattle Tennis Club, where she developed a great friendship with another Seattle 4 Rotarian, Trish Bostrom. Now, after high school, Tiffany went on to college at Chapman University, where she graduated with a degree in communications and an emphasis in public speaking. One of the many key points on Tiffany, she is not shy. She moved back to Seattle to start her career, and after a few starter jobs, decided to pay her dues and work her way up in marketing at Washington Mutual Bank. She took an entry-level position as an administrative assistant for a little over a year before she was accepted into the 2-year marketing rotation program at Washington Mutual. That was the good news. Bad news is that 1 year into the 2-year program, the bank was taken over by Chase Bank. But the good news is that Chase liked Tiffany and offered her a job in the marketing division. Bad news is that Chase Marketing is in Ohio. But the good news is that Tiffany had nothing holding her back, so she was free to move. Bad news is she had to move in December in the middle of winter without knowing a single person in Columbus. But during her 2.5 years of lonely Ohio purgatory, Tiffany turned to her baking skills on the weekends making cookies. She would bring the cookies to the office on Monday and send out a company-wide email offering free cookies at her desk in return for a handshake. Tiffany started making a lot of friends. This was a time that she saw firsthand the power a cookie played in building community and fostering relationships. She also learned something else about herself in Ohio. She was not as excited about banking as she was about baking. She moved to California and attended the famous Le Cordon Bleu, the same culinary institute as Julia Childs. In fact, one of her instructors said she reminded him of Julia Childs as she had the same enthusiasm for cooking and the same height. She graduated from Le Cordon Bleu with a 9-month diploma program, a really cool hat, and then got her master's certificate in food service management from Cornell University. The entertainment business was her goal, and she dove right in. She took a job with the famous chef Curtis Stone for 2.5 years. She traveled the world with him as his right-hand woman. Sometimes she assisted with the cooking, all the time assisted with food styling and production, and sometimes she even contributed to the on-air banter between the two of them. After Curtis Stone, she started a cooking blog and branched into freelance work with such things as food styling for Access Hollywood and her buddies as seen here, the Backstreet Boys. Or maybe food styling on the Today Show with the cast of The Voice at producer Mark Burnett's waterfront home in Malibu. Now, I may be mistaken, but doesn't it look to you as though Blake Sheldon is wondering what the heck this food is? I don't know. But anyway, after 8 glorious, fun-filled years in California, Tiffany missed her family, and she moved back to Seattle. She went to work for a culinary company as their COO, creating recipes and running operations. Unfortunately, as we all experienced, the COVID pandemic hit and the economy tanked and Tiffany was let go. She decided to take stock of her strengths and the market conditions. Now, her strengths, food, community, cookies, and her marketing entrepreneurial skills. Now, the market, that was a COVID pandemic. And then it hit her. COVID was the perfect time for a little comfort and joy. She developed a line of cookie recipes that would accomplish 3 things. They would taste better, they would look better, and they would chew better. She created her new company, Cookies with Tiffany. As Patty Payne quoted in her recent Puget Sound Business Journal article on Tiffany, I couldn't think of a better time to start this business of what a cookie stands for. All the nostalgia, the comfort, and joy. Her cookies promote community and provide a personal touch. Cookies for special occasions, corporate giving, and grocery stores, all which include a handwritten note and a bow. Interesting. Tiffany was let go in April of 2020 and launched her company in August of 2020. She has been profitable every month she's been in business except one. She is obviously doing something right. 1 month before she launched her company, Tiffany joined us here at the Seattle Rotary Club, sponsored by her good friend, Trish Bostrom. Now, as I said at the beginning, she jumped in with both feet, joining the business mentors and mentoring entrepreneurial students at the University of Washington Foster's School of Business. She also joined the member retention committee. She has even put on a cooking class for her fellow Rotarians, and she has not made her 1-year mark yet. She joined Rotary because she needed a like-minded community of business people and entrepreneurs. And she says she has not been disappointed. Tiffany is single. She lives in Madison Park with the love of her life, Charlie, a large golden doodle. Tiffany has accomplished so much in her short life that there's no question in my mind there's more to come. Now, who knows? Maybe someday we will talk about the best restaurant in town. It's a place called Tiffany's, where the owner and chef comes out to greet her guests to make sure their experience is all they imagined. Yeah, I can see it. Tiffany has a tagline for her cookie company. It's every day is a good day for a cookie. I think every day is a good day to meet Tiffany. So fellow Rotarians, please meet our Seattle Rotary Club Spotlight member for the month of May, Tiffany Lewis, classification food and beverage.